Point of this video, bro. I ain't gonna lie, famo. I'm I'm done jester maxing, bruh. I'm so done jester maxing. Tell me why, right, bro? I basically have all the apps downloaded, bro. Hinge, fucking Tinder, Bumble. What else they got? Fucking Black, bro. BLK. Yeah, I'm deleting that shit right after this video. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, bro. That and fucking Bumble. Two of the most worthless apps in the history of dating apps ever. Right? And that's saying a lot knowing that fucking Tinder exists. But anyways, so I'm on these apps, right? You would think, okay, well, shit, you know what I'm saying? What, you just trying to get your dick wet or something? I mean, shit, nigga, yeah, nigga, fuck you talking about. I am trying to get it wet, bro. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, man, you gotta understand. As a man joining these apps, the numbers are never in your favor, right? Despite even being above average in the looks department, you have to do a little bit of jester maxing, right? You have to play a role, you have to put on a show, you have to entertain a girl in order for there to be a connection, in order for you to even meet her. And mind you, when you do meet her, right? The end goal for you, the prize for you is to pay for her to be company for you, right? That's the she's the like she's the prize. Like the prize for you is paying to get to know her, right? If you get some coochie at the end of it, I guess that's cool. The majority of people probably aren't even going to get to the stage of meeting them in the first place. Most guys aren't even getting a lot of matches. And the ones they do get, you got to understand, especially for the average guy, you are so much in the lane of desperation, right? You get that one match that you're out here just motherfucking sending paragraphs. Yo, I saw this one thing on Reddit, bro. It was like one of those it was one of those Reddit posts about, I forget the category, but essentially just dry texters, right? The girl hit him up first. She said, "Hey," guy carries the conversation. He said like something along the lines of, "Hey, how are you doing? You look pretty, some." She was like, thanks." He says some more shit, nice little solid couple sentences in there, to progress the conversation. Cause obviously the girl kept that shit on the fucking dead end of the fucking stick. He does that. Another one-liner from the girl. I'm starting to see that a lot actually on these apps, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, that's not the experience for everybody. I'm sure there are a lot of guys out there who look, a lot better than me that might have way better experiences. But especially for a motherfucker like me, I just moved to Minnesota, bro. My motion ain't what it used to be when I was in LA. My motion in Minnesota, non-existent. I mean, it's there, don't get me wrong. I'll get some matches, every now and then. But it's not what it was like back when I was in LA. You know what I'm saying? It's not what it was like back when I was over there in Nigeria, Houston, fucking ATL, you know what I'm saying? Louisiana, states like that. It wasn't like that. Back over in those states, motion for a motherfucker like me that look like these. You know what I'm saying? Minnesota, motherfucker, I might as well be one of you chop motherfucking niggas out there. I might as well be on the chopping block. Well, I can't necessarily say that because I still get a good amount of matches, but it's just, you gotta understand the quality of women is already low enough, right? And that's in terms of just pure attractiveness. So we go from not only me having to downgrade my standards, because the quality of women here aren't necessarily the best. They're not as diverse. You kind of just have to, do with what you got. But you also have a demographic of people who aren't necessarily looking for people like me. You call it what it is, nigga. It's Snow Bunny City out in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And people like to paint the picture of like, oh, snow bunnies love black guys. No, they don't, bro. No, they really don't, though. A majority of snow bunnies, especially the good-looking ones, let's really call it what it is, because I want to cut that narrative off. I want to cut that narrative off right now. People out here talking about, oh, black guys get all the white girls. No, the fuck they don't, bro. And if they do, they're not getting the baddest bitches. Let's call it what it is right now. Black dudes are not getting the baddest white hoes when they do get them, unless you're some kind of athlete, unless you're some kind of, successful public figure. You're not getting all the bad hoes, nigga. You're bottom barrel. Cause you know what it is, man? These hoes are smart, dog. These hoes are smart. They know that if they get associated with you, these white girls, right? They may not necessarily be racist. They may just not find you attractive. They may just want to date their race. But there's also another factor that plays a part. Them being associated with you, them having messed with a black guy lowers their value in the eyes of a white man. And let's be honest, that's most likely who's going to end up marrying them anyway. So there's a lot of fear in getting with a guy like me or, some other black guy, maybe even a Hispanic or darker looking fucking, Indian guy, Hispanic guy, whatever. Because, but especially black though, because for whatever reason, when a white dude finds out that, a white girl has been with a black dude, motherfucker just gets scared as if, just can't compete. These motherfuckers, I ain't gonna lie. And I'm gonna just talk about this really briefly. White dude, nobody thinks about a black man's penis more than a white dude, bro. Can we really talk about this, bruh? It's like, dude, why are you so shocked? Why are you so obsessed? Why are you so fucking determined to figure out whether or not a woman has been with a black guy, to know whether or not you want to be with her? If she chose it, bro, she's choosing you, dog. You know what I'm saying? This insecurity a lot of them got, bro. I really don't understand it, but whatever. Fuck. What the fuck was I even talking about, bro? Oh yeah, the dating app shit. So yeah, man, it's a lot of jester maxing when it comes to that aspect, especially now that I'm in a position where I'm not the most sought after person in the state that I live in that is a majority white. You know what I'm saying? Because they have their own preferences, and honestly, they're allowed to have their own preferences and stuff like that. I'm not mad at it. It's just, the fact that I gotta do the most, that I gotta do all these extra shit. I gotta basically, put my clown makeup on and, come up to the girl and, perform all these tricks and just be this performative ass loser just for the hopes that you would agree to go out with me so that I can further on pay. And then let's be honest, the best thing I'm probably gonna get out of this is some box, some poom poom. I don't know, bruh. Is this shit really worth it for real? Is putting on my clown makeup worth this level of embarrassment? Worth this level of humiliation? Dog, let's call it what it is. This is a humiliation ritual. No cap. Dating in 2025, 2026, extended. Given the numbers, given the expectations, given the performativeness that needs to come from men these days, as opposed to any other era, this has to be a humiliation ritual. And quite frankly, you get to choose whether or not you want to participate in this motherfucker, bruh. I ain't gonna hold you. Motherfucker like me, man, hey, I might just have to walk out the door, bruh. I don't know if it's worth it for me no more. This is a whole bunch of bullshit, gang. Straight up. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you a jester maxing CEO who does what it takes just to get the box? Me personally, man, I'm not going to completely rule it out. I'm going to be so honest here. I'm on the jester max for the baddest bitches, for the finest fine shit. Outside of them, if you some average looking motherfucker, no, absolutely not. I will do no such thing.